And now, it's not just conflict that destroys people's homes. The climate crisis is also forcing thousands around the world to flee as their homes become uninhabitable.
The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, otherwise known as NOAA, has just released a new report that the head of the agency calls a bit of a wake-up call for the U.S. The new sea level rise report showing our country's coastline could experience as much sea level rise in the next 30 years as it experienced over the span of the entire last century.
Early this year, homes on a beach near Boston were condemned and then demolished because of sea level rise. Similar harsh realities are unfolding in New York, New Jersey, North Carolina, Louisiana, South Florida, California, and even far from the coasts, chronic flooding, droughts, heat waves, and devastating wildfires destroy homes and even entire towns.
I do believe that we are already in the age of adaptation, and what that means is that climate change is no longer a future issue. In some ways, we lie to ourselves when we talk about climate as if it is something that is going to happen. By my estimation, for at least about 2.5 billion people, climate change is a reality today.
Oh, and at our southern border, the migrants seeking a new life in America, a lot of them are coming here to escape climate change, which is magnifying the effect of hurricanes and famine back at their home. A National Intelligence Council report from early April predicts it's all only gonna get worse, amplified by global political instability, an avalanche of climate refugees, and even impacts on America's military readiness.
Tonight, along a roadway in southern Mexico, a seemingly endless stream of people making their way on foot towards the United States. Men, women, and children walking through pouring rain and sweltering heat. They come from across Latin America, places like Venezuela, Cuba, and Colombia, all with the same goal: immigration to the U.S.
Is, climate determines our comfort, it determines our water supply and our food supply, and those are the drivers that lead people to either stay where they live or to move. And all of the predictors point to really significant, large-scale movement of populations in the future and beginning now. Moving across borders, it was an act of sheer desperation.
It's complicated even for individuals who have to move to a new country, because you currently can't cite climate as a reason you're seeking asylum or refugee status. And for the communities where climate migrants end up, the influx of people can stress local infrastructure and expose or trigger human prejudices.
You got some bad people in those groups, you got some tough people in those groups, and I'll tell you what, this country doesn't want them. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists.
Do not come. Do not come.
They are being portrayed as criminals, which they are not. They are within their rights to come here and seek asylum.
We still have time, very little time, but we still have time. So let's do some actions now. We deserve a better future. We deserve a long, healthy life for us and for the coming generations.